my hungries, it's my Threescoopes, and welcome back to Miela's Talking VTuber Space! I had quite the interesting conversation with my hungries on my own Discord server a few days ago. It was brought to my attention that a small VTuber company that goes by the name Vallure was targeted with a very obviously petty so-called article. I say petty because the so-called journalist in question also happens to be someone who tried out for Generation 1 of Vallure, only to be disappointed beyond devastation in the end. Now, before I move on with tonight's VTubing space topic, as always, I would like to remind you hungries to not go out of your way to harass anybody being talked about in the video. Just don't, okay? It's not asking too much, right? One question. What do you do when an agency doesn't bend the knee to your every single whim and command, despite needing specific requirements that are perfectly reasonable? Why, you write a hit piece article on them, of course? The hypocrisy and pettiness is 100% for real here. For those who don't know, Vallure is a small VTuber English agency, well known for LootTubers, that heavily focuses on ASMR and audio roleplay content. And because they're still such a small VTuber agency, it wouldn't surprise me if they thought they could easily get away with it, without so much as any backlash, but think again. Vallure is a VTuber agency that primarily focuses on catering to the male audience, young men. And for this case, they strictly require female VTubers, which included transgender women. From what I've heard, the talents themselves confirm this. So bottom line is, either you have a passing voice or you don't. And even if you did, it doesn't guarantee you're getting in. That's just common sense. When it comes to applying to a VTuber agency, it's like a hit or a miss. It's no different from applying to a job position. And for this case, it's a little bit more difficult. Either you have the talent or you have the passing voice or you don't. On Saturday stream, so you want to be a whore? A, the Vallure team finally addressed whether trans women can apply to the agency. The answer is yes. Quote unquote. Once again, communication is not Vallure's strong suit. During the stream, Talent Shibi Cotton Bum stressed that Vallure will accept transgender talent as long as they go, quote unquote, by female pronouns, quote unquote, live life as a woman, and quote unquote, sound like a woman. Yeah. That sounds perfectly fair and reasonable to me. And why are there quotation marks for these statements? Yeah, yes, it's a requirement, yes. The company is within their rights to reject you as a talent. That's just how it is. Sometimes you have it, sometimes you don't. And this doesn't just strictly apply to being transgender. This happens everywhere in every job application depending on what you're applying for. It goes without saying that a lot of people and fellow VTubers did not agree or vibe well with her statements. Even people from her own community, and that says a lot. This VTuber even went as far as to start labeling and accusing other VTubers like Rima Evenstar here, who by the way, was willing to listen to her after she stopped by her own stream. And because Rima wanted to give them the benefit of the doubt, she was willing to listen. However, check out this tweet as it says, she didn't clarify anything besides asking me to look at her Twitter as proof that she is a fan of Shibi, then said, hold on, I'm hopping on to explain myself. I thought she would talk on Discord, but instead she started her stream and proceeded to come back 3 times to ask me and my chat to watch it. Wild. Wow. The so-called journalist in question, as Rima puts it as well, tried to grip off of Rima's own audience. Afterwards, the VTuber proceeds to type these hateful messages into VTuber Alara's chat, I believe. It gets even worse. They joined, I guess, Alara's stream, and then they started typing these messages saying, yes, Rima often carries water for right-wing streamers. In a way you don't. Why would I treat her with respect? I don't believe right-wing drama tubers belong in VTubing. Here we go. We're bringing politics into this. My favorite. Did you see the people in her replies being transphobic to me? And here we go again. The victim and woe is me card. Even after being the one to hop onto Rima's stream, who was expecting you to just join into a Discord server call, but no, you started a stream. This VTuber demanded Rima and her audience come watch her stream and wanted to grift off of Rima's stream. Are you serious right now? And here in these screenshots, the VTuber proceeds to play the victim card playing and the woe is me card playing. How is that okay? See that transphobia only started after Rima began discussing this because she has people. Okay. Enough. Who do you think you are? A queen? This VTuber is officially on par with Gunpai's level of victim and woe is me card playing. Holy crap! Because she has people in her audience who are transphobic. This has been the cause since Hogwarts Legacy. Oh, here we go again. The right-wing VTubers host transphobia. They use the wrong pronouns. Okay, I'm done. Clearly this VTuber wants to be seen as the perfect victim in all of this. They just want everyone to bow down and kiss their feet. Or...
if you're not with me, then you're my enemy.
self-awareness is not strong within this one.
I'm telling you straight. It's my way or the highway.
No, not the highway! No! But in all seriousness, this VTuber lacks a lot of self-awareness. They love playing the victim card. They can't seem to see anything past their own personal struggles. And the way I see it, very annoyingly so, they're definitely the type that wants to use transphobia and bigotry as a shield, as in they can do no wrong so long as they start using those cards. Yeah, no. I've met plenty of transgender people that don't act like this VTuber. Speak for yourself. They wouldn't agree to this ludicrousy. Anyway, this is where I'm ending the video. Feel free to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know what your own thoughts are in the comment section down below, my dear hungries. This is Miella Threescoopes, and I'll be seeing you guys next time in the next video. Licky licky.